Hi, everybody. I wasn't expecting to do this today, but Cara Ferreira and I have been working on a free workshop, and we don't have a date for it yet, but it's going to be in the next few weeks. And it's all about how to use AI and get actually good results because she is a web designer and she has been struggling with clients that come to her with AI copy that does not work. It's doesn't have the right sections, it doesn't have the right information, it doesn't sound like the business owner that it's coming from. It's got all of the problems, and her people don't realize it because it's actually really hard to spot. So she and I ran an experiment, and I have to show it to you. So we did side by sides with the exact same prompt, and she did it on hers, and I did it on mine, knowing that we both have Chat GPT 4, so that's the paid version, and it has learned from us to sound like what we typically ask it for. So the results we got with the exact same prompt, with the exact same Chat GPT, were very different. And also, if you are not a trained copywriter, it's going to be hard for you to spot what's not working. So I want to read you hers first, and then I'll read you mine, because the results are so interesting. And let's get into it. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. So excited about this. I think it's so interesting. So here's her draft, and it's the same prompt. Can you write me? And we asked specifically for this, a generic homepage for a life coach for women who have lost themselves. I can't tell you how many coaches I've worked with over the years who are like, I'm a life coach for women who have lost themselves. And I'm like, that's not enough information for anybody to choose you. So this is the copy that happens if you feed that to Chat GPT. It's a little freaky because it's not bad. So this is Chat GPT's response. Absolutely. Here's a polished, compassionate, and empowering generic homepage for a life coach who supports women who feel like they've lost themselves. This tone is warm, validating, and uplifting with space for personalization if needed. Okay, sounds fine. Headline: You deserve to feel like you again. I want you to keep an eyeball on that word deserve, because that is one word I don't personally use when I'm writing copy because it is overused. Okay, ChatGPT is kind of it's like the fly paper, and the flies that it attracts are overused words and it sticks. It's like that. And the tagline is helping women who feel lost reconnect with their true selves and create a life they love. Now, this is interesting because this is my favorite tagline formula, even though this is Cara's Chat GPT. So, my favorite tagline formula for those who have never seen me before, because I talk about it all the time, is what is it? Who is it for? What does it help them do? So, I would say coaching, like I would just do life coaching to help women who feel lost. That's the only change I would make. But it's got who I'm helping, it's got what I am helping them do. Now, this is where, if you are my client and we are working on your draft, this is the first thing that you will tell me. Most likely, this is what my clients come to me with. And then my job is to push back. My job is to question. And it's like, okay, what does that mean? What does it mean to reconnect with their true selves? What does that look like in their lives? Let's drill down to more specifics. And this is what ChatGPT is not going to help you do. Okay, so also create a life they love. Like, these are niching characteristics that we can use to make sure that you get perfect fit clients, because maybe the life they love is something that you can't really help them with or wouldn't want to. I mean, there's a lot of subtlety there that we're missing when we are very, very general. So, first section is the welcome intro. Hey there, if you've landed here, chances are you've been carrying the weight of everyone else's needs for far too long, and somewhere along the way, you lost touch with your needs, your spark, your sense of who you are. I've written variations on this sentence so many times for exactly this kind of coach who works with exactly this kind of problem. So I'm like, okay, all right. You're not alone and you don't have to figure it all out by yourself. See, this is a sentence I would prune because you could copy and paste that onto any coach's website ever, and it would still be true, which means it is useless as a differentiator for you. And then we go into the introduction section. And this is where I first started spotting the big holes. I'm your name, a life coach for women who are ready to remember who they are, reclaim their voice, and realign their life with what truly matters. I have no issues with any of this. What I would say is there is a big missing piece right here. And this is what I would fill in with the answer to the question, why you? Why you for this problem? Why are you the coach to help your specific flavor of this niche? And that gets into information we did not give ChatGPT. And it's likely information you wouldn't perhaps know to give to ChatGPT, which is what are your differentiators? What is your unique contribution to this conversation? What is your philosophy? What is your point of view? What is your history with this problem? All of those are going to be reasons why people choose you over the coach who does the same thing on the next tab. ChatGPT cannot help you with this. Okay, so that's exciting for me because it's like, yay, I still have a job. Because the rest of the copy is fine. And then we get to, does this sound like you? You might be feeling, and then we've got our list of symptoms, like going through the motions instead of really living. I have written this so many times. Disconnected from the woman you used to be or the one you'd hoped to become, overwhelmed, burnt out, or emotionally exhausted, like something is missing, even if everything looks fine from the outside. I have written variations on this bullet point list a lot, which means even if all of these things are 100% true for you, you are this coach, they're not actually going to help you differentiate. Okay, so this is the big tell for me that this is not my AI, because my AI knows better by now. We've got the imagine if. So if this is maybe your second time meeting me, you have not heard my imagine if rant, ask me about it sometime. Come to my craft and copy hour. But I hate the word imagine on a sales page, on a homepage, on any page. I want it stripped from online sales language. And it's because imagine is an NLP technique. It's basically forcing your brain to imagine a perfect life scenario that you as a business owner cannot possibly guarantee. And you're not actually guaranteeing it, but you're treating the brain like you are, like you're setting up that expectation without actually putting anything behind it. So it's very sneaky, it's very manipulative. And that's why I do not like to use it. It would work way better if you had previous clients have experienced and then actually grounded in what your previous clients have experienced. Way more honest, way more grounded in facts. And you're not asking their imagination to do the selling work for you, which they might imagine a whole lot of things that you don't do. Okay, so waking up with a sense of clarity and purpose, saying yes to what lights you up, these all sound amazing. And if it was couched in different language, I would be like, yay. How can I help? This is pretty typical. Like every coach that has been trained basically has this skill set. So it's not going to help you to differentiate, but it's accurate. Ready to get started. And then we've got these little tells. ChatGPT loves the little stars, loves the little emojis instead of bullet points, which is why I tend to yank them out because I want your people to know that this is coming from you, the human, not you, the bot. So then we've got the footer tagline. You are not broken. You are becoming. I actually like the you are becoming, but the you are not broken is so overdone. I know. You're thinking, oh shoot, I've used that like yesterday. It's overdone. So I tend to avoid it when I can, but I do have coaches insist on using these words. Let's rediscover your spark together. I don't hate it. I'll make a little fun of it, but I don't hate it. So it's pretty good. And then you look at mine is trained on the prompts that I've given it and the things I've told it not to do. And just look side by side. So this one, here's a polished, compassionate, and empowering generic homepage for a life coach who supports women who feel like they've lost themselves. Tone is warm, validating, uplifting. And this is where mine went. Sure, here's a warm, clear, and non-cliche homepage for a life coach who works with women who feel like they've lost themselves. This version avoids overused phrases while tapping into the emotional truth of that experience. My ChatGPT knows me a little too well. It knows I hate the overused words. It knows I hate the cliches. I don't know how it knows. I don't use it that much, but it's figured it out. It's watching me all the time. Okay. I don't know if it actually is, but it probably is. It's a little scary. So we've got very similar, like almost identical structure. This does not have that imagine section because ChatGPT has clearly clocked my bias against imagine wording. And it's also missing that key piece. So if you look for anything here that says why this coach over any other coach, you will not find it because we didn't put the information in. And that's where our clients, Kara's clients, my clients who use ChatGPT, that's where they're falling flat, is they don't know what information to feed ChatGPT so it has the tools to deliver a better draft. And then they don't know what's missing because it's really hard to see what's missing in a draft. You can see what's there and you can see what's not working when it's on the page. But if the thing that is not working is not on the page, you're looking for the invisible. I'm trained to do that. I've been doing that for 20 years. 99.9% of business owners have not been doing that for 20 years. It's really hard to spot. So that's what Kara and I are going to be talking about on this upcoming free workshop. In fact, it's called an unwebinar because our take on webinars is that webinars are horrible. And the reason they're horrible is they don't give you valuable information. This is going to be packed with 100% value. I am going to announce it on my newsletter first. Keep an eye out on our Instagrams, my Instagram and Kara Ferreira's Instagram, to be the first to hear when this is happening, because it is going to be free. It is going to be super useful. And you're going to get a lot of really good prompts and the pre-work that you need to make those prompts work. Okay, that's it. I'm so excited to share this with you. Have fun playing. And remember, ChatGPT is always watching, I think.